Hey there, it's me. So I've just recently watched season 1 of Only Murders in the Building, which is a 10 episode season which premiered on Hulu. Only Murders in the Building is a murder mystery slash comedy, which mainly takes place in an apartment building. A very mysterious death of a resident took place in the building, and three other residents of the apartment took high interest of decoding the truth of the resident's death. Three residents are played by Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. What's interesting about this story is that the three characters are fans of a murder mystery podcast which they listen to religiously, and then took the opportunity to make a podcast themselves about the murder that took place in their own apartment building. The three combined together with the mysterious premise makes for a very good series, and I found myself invested towards the entire season. The inclusion of Selena Gomez in this series is surprising, not only because of the huge age gap between her and her castmates, also because she doesn't really appear in a lot of comedy. There are also questions of whether she can pull off the comedy or not, but at the end of the day, I think she really did it well. So the show starts out simple with a death of a single resident. And as the show progresses, it shows how each character are connected to the death and how they may or may not have played a part in the murder. So, like all good murder mysteries, the truth is not as simple as it looks. With each episode, we receive a little bit more evidence to the truth of what happens. So, the murder mystery itself is not a game changer. Don't expect a huge plot twist or a grand reveal at the end. But then the comedy is a blast to watch. With Steve Martin and Martin Short as the cast, they really know how to lighten up the mood to any situation. Whenever someone is gravely injured or discussing about the murder itself, the show somehow manages to make it funny. There's some touch of dark comedy thrown out from time to time, but when the situation needs to be taken seriously, it does. The situation that some of the characters are in are relatable and felt real. Some characters had financial issues, some came from a broken family, and another just dislikes being alone all the time. These kinds of situations make me care for them and wanting to see them do well towards the entire season. The series also brought in a lot of guest stars such as Sting, Tina Fey, and Jane Lynch. So, in a Simpsons sort of way, they made each episode interesting to watch and chip in their own comedy into it. I want to point out that the music for the show is great too. We get to see some people playing musical instruments and some just singing. There's theater music in there too, which is nice. The theme song for the show really suits the series as a whole. One of the better opening themes for a show, I think. I also want to point out that the cast looks good. They wear bright colored clothing that really contrasts well with the surrounding of the brown and pale colors of the building. Overall, I really enjoyed this series. I do hope we get to see a second season because I really like to see them together again solving cases. So, if you like murder mysteries that is not too violent or dark, this is the one to watch. It's funny, charming, and casual enough to watch on a chill day. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments what you think below. Thanks!